An auto accident creates an immediate crisis on two fronts. The physical trauma happens in an instant, but the financial toll, the immediate loss of wages combined with mounting medical bills, is what quickly compounds into a much deeper problem. To stop this financial bleed, victims can secure an emergency pre-settlement cash advance. This process is designed to deposit funds directly into your bank account in under 24 hours. The primary prerequisite to qualify is straightforward. You must have an active, pending personal injury claim stemming from an auto collision where another driver was at fault. Because this advance evaluates the strength of your legal claim, traditional banking metrics do not apply. Lenders do not check your credit score, and you are not required to provide personal collateral to get approved. This funding operates entirely as a non-recourse transaction. That means if you ultimately lose your lawsuit, the obligation is voided. You are not required to repay the advance. Covering these immediate living costs and medical debts provides the stability needed to redirect your full attention towards physical recovery, while giving your attorney the space to win your case. Step 1 is verifying your eligibility. We assess this based on 3 specific vectors: the mechanics of the accident, the vehicles involved, and the precise injuries you sustained. The required collision mechanics cover standard crashes, alongside complex incidents like hit and runs. Eligible vehicles extend beyond private cars to ride-shares, semi-trucks, motorcycles, and pedestrians. Finally, standard physical trauma qualifies, but invisible injuries like mental trauma and PTSD are also valid grounds for an advance. This broad eligibility net ensures you are not disqualified by administrative technicalities or the unusual mechanics of your specific accident. The architecture relies on non-recourse funding, creating 2 distinct paths. First, if your attorney wins your case, the advance is repaid directly from the awarded settlement. Second, if you lose the lawsuit, the obligation dissolves. You keep the cash advance and owe the lender 0. This binary architecture removes the financial risk of a protracted legal battle from you, the injured victim, and transfers it directly onto the lending firm. To submit your request, you must prepare 2 key items. First, have your attorney's contact information ready. Second, gather concrete documentation that proves the monetary value of your injury claim. Acceptable documentation includes your hospital and surgery bills, receipts for ongoing medical care, or purchase orders detailing vehicle damage. With those materials gathered, proceed to the submission portal. You can access this either through the America Lawsuit Loans website or by calling their toll-free 888 number. The digital form requires exactly 6 data points: your name, email address, phone number, state, the case type, and the amount needed. Stripping the application down to these 6 fields removes the bureaucratic friction found in traditional bank loans. It ensures processing speed remains the absolute priority. Once the streamlined application is approved, the funds are deposited directly into your bank account within 24 hours. The capital is entirely unrestricted. You can deploy it immediately to cover urgent survival metrics, including rent, mortgage payments, attorney fees, and general living expenses. This immediate cash solves a critical problem during the post-accident phase. Insurance companies routinely stall negotiations, actively trying to starve victims financially until they concede. The 24-hour advance acts as a shield against this tactic. With your basic living expenses covered, you are no longer forced into accepting a lowball settlement offer out of financial desperation. The cash advance serves as both a survival lifeline and a tactical tool used to secure maximum long-term legal compensation. Now you can verify your eligibility, gather necessary claim documentation, and complete the application process. You have the ability to replace post-accident financial paralysis with the concrete capital required to heal physically and fight legally. Stop waiting on the insurance companies to act. Visit americalawsuitloans.com today or call 888-335-3537 to submit your form. Securing this funding is the first definitive step toward reclaiming normalcy and taking back control of your life after an accident.